Hi everyone, it's Marika here. Today we're going to be talking about what nobody tells you about dancing abroad. If you don't know me, I'm a professional ballet dancer from Japan and I danced in the United States for over 10 years as a professional, and I'm currently dancing in a ballet company in Montenegro in Eastern Europe. I talk about ballet dancers' mental health and how to dance happy. That's what I talk about on my social media. Let's talk about dancing abroad as a ballet dancer. When we think about it, it sounds glamorous. People often imagine beautiful theaters, exciting opportunities, and traveling the world. And yes, those definitely exist, but there are so many realistic truths nobody talks about as much. First of all, one of the biggest surprises for me is realizing being a professional ballet dancer is very different from simply loving ballet. Which means sometimes you're not dancing the role you wanted to dance, or you were dancing for the competitions, like variations from Sleeping Beauty, Bluebird variation, Dong Shot variation, or Bakita. Sometimes you are dancing tree role or just standing by the side role, especially the first year of the company. Like you are not really dancing, you are there to make the production happen. Yeah, it was kind of surprising and really hard to deal with, especially the beginning of my career. Most of the ballet companies in the world are doing more contemporary and neoclassical style ballets. And it's really rare to find companies where only do classical ballets. So you always have to be able to dance versatile and also be ready to be open-minded. If you only want to do ballet, you're not gonna be able to be a ballet dancer. I'm sorry. That is the realistic fact. 2026, working in ballet industry, when I see the repertoires in companies, they mostly do neoclassical or contemporary stuff and they sell tickets really well. You always have to be ready to dance other types of choreography and work with choreographer and be flexible. I had a hard time too. I understand, because we were always taught to be like this entire life, like turn out, point your feet, use your inner thigh. It's most likely more important to be able to dance any kind of choreography nowadays. Second one is get used to being lonely. Moving abroad isn't just about changing countries. It also means rebuilding the support system entirely from the scratch. You have to learn who you can trust, who you can rely on, and how to take care of self when you don't know anybody yet. Another thing people don't really talk about it is not everyone will be supportive to you, unfortunately. In every company, I really think that you will meet wonderful people, of course, but you may also come across people who are competitive, negative, or simply difficult to work with. I guess this is not just in ballet. Learning how to protect your energy without being bitter is an important skill. Also, I've learned that not everyone will be your fan. Not everybody will like you. And also, you don't have to like everyone. What actually matters is whether you can continue working with integrity and professionally. What helps is to find community you can belong to outside of ballet. I know sometimes it's really hard because ballet dancers scheduling is busy and crazy. If you are not extroverted person, I know it is difficult to build a community outside of work. But it is important to maintain your mental health and also for yourself to have some sort of identity as yourself, not as just ballet dancer. Sometimes it can be a bit dangerous. You have to really be careful, but I often meet people through Instagram or social media and become friends. That has been really helpful for me everywhere I go in any countries. They have always been amazing, and we become good friends immediately. Because I think they usually are following me before we meet. I'm trying to be as authentic as possible on social media, so I feel like they already know me before we meet. That's how I meet people outside of ballet, and that has been really helpful, and I'm very lucky. Next thing I'm going to talk about is unstability. It's really sad to talk about this. Most of the times, every season could be your last season. Unless you have life contract or other kind of long-term contract, year contract, season contract is common in ballet world. It's sometimes difficult to feel how temporary everything can be. And also when I was working in the States, the season was average September to May, so I had a summer off and I wasn't getting paid. So I had to go home to Japan. I was working for other jobs or teaching a lot in ballet schools. Some people were getting unemployment during the summer, especially if you are American citizen. Here in Europe, it's pretty common to get paid through summer or off-season vacation time, so that's great. And yeah, it is difficult to move to other country because the visa situation and opening the bank account with other language, getting the housing before you arrive to the country you are moving to, like to be able to live as a normal human being, you have to do it alone. Here in Montenegro, my company helped a lot, but I think this is very lucky and not common situation because when I was in the States, I had to do miscellaneous stuff to make my living happen alone. The most difficult stuff was when I first moved to California, when I had to rent an apartment, they were all asking for my credit score, which I definitely didn't have in the beginning because, well, first of all, I just received my social security number and I have to make credit score out of it. So of course my credit score wasn't there yet or very low, so that nowhere wanted to rent apartment for me. I eventually had my roommate's guarantor, so some nice family rented apartment for us, so that was fortunate. And also the visa situation, especially in the States, because getting a working visa is really hard. I was hiring a lawyer every single year to renew the working visa I had. In the beginning with the company, I was responsible for the fee to pay lawyer. That was not cheap. As the time went, I negotiated with the company and also a lawyer every year, little by little. So at the end, the company was helping me 100% to get working visa, but that was a long journey as well, and I think I learned how to negotiate that kind of stuff in English as well. And of course it's me, so I have to talk about mental health. At some point, I think you have to stop measuring your worth by casting decisions. If your confidence depends entirely on other people's opinions, this career might break you. You need to learn how to really believe in yourself, even on the days nobody else seems to. You are being compared a lot every day, and you compare yourself to other dancers. We all go through. But we have to accept the fact we are doing the best we can every day. Some days you can't, and it's okay. We just have to be kind to ourselves. At least we have to try. So those were the truths about not many people talk about dancing abroad. What did you guys think? I feel like I complained a lot, or maybe I scared you guys a lot. However, why do I still dance? Because despite the uncertainty, I love to go on stage and dance and perform. It's way more difficult than everybody thinks and how it seems like from outside. Is it worth it? For me, yes. In general, moving abroad taught me that being a dancer is not just about how you perform. It's also about who you become when things don't go as planned. It is difficult, but I'm surviving, and I think it's important to be able to rest as well when you need it. As dancers, we feel like, oh, I'm being lazy when you're resting, but it's okay to take a moment to rest and refresh and go for it when you feel ready. This is what I'm trying to tell myself as well. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you haven't subscribed my channel, please do like this video. If you are thinking of dancing abroad, I'd love to hear your questions and opinions on the comment section below. I will see you guys in the next video. 今日からみんなも Happy dancing! See you soon!